the older I get. It's funny how life works. You spend years giving, helping, standing by people's sides when they need you the most. You don't think twice, you just do it, because that's what good people do. And yet, as time passes, something unexpected happens. You start to notice the ones you gave your time, your energy, your kindness to. Not all of them were really there for you in return. A lesson in disappointment. I had always been the one people called when things got tough. Late night phone calls, last minute favors, financial help. I never remember saying no. A friend needed a place to crash. My door was open. A family member needed money. I found a way. Someone needed a ride, a job connection, an ear to listen. I was there. But when life knocked me down, when I needed help, needed someone to show up for me, silence. The people I had given the most to, they were nowhere to be found. The phone didn't ring. The text messages went unanswered. And for the first time in my life, I saw things clearly. The fewer, the stronger. The older I got, the more I realized friendship wasn't about numbers. It wasn't about how many people clapped for you when you were winning. It was about who stood by you when you had nothing to offer. And as the years passed, my circle grew smaller, but stronger. The ones who truly cared, they stayed. The ones who only took, they faded away. And the ones who betrayed him, they became nothing but a lesson and a faded memory. And in that lesson, I found peace. I no longer gave to people who only saw him as an option. I no longer poured into empty cups, hoping they'd one day be full. I no longer begged for the loyalty I gave so freely. Instead, I chose himself. And for the first time, I didn't feel guilty about it. Growing older, growing wiser. Life has a way of teaching you things you never asked to learn. You learn to let go of people who don't appreciate you. You learn that love isn't in words, it's in actions. You learn that the right people never make you beg for their presence. And most of all, you learn that you were never the problem. So I stopped wasting my energy on those who never deserved it. And as I sat back, watching life unfold, I smiled. Because the older I got, the more I realized it was never about the ones who left. It was always about the ones who stayed.